Welcome to Slippery Stairs as part of ESPN 8 The Ocho, presented by Sonic. It's a raucous crowd at Manchester Meadows Park in Rock Hill, South Carolina. For the next hour, they'll slip, they'll slide. It's the Slippery Stairs competition. Hey, good evening and welcome in. I'm here with the man that some call the Sultan of Slip, Paul Higgins. I'm Phil Constantino. This is a sport that is unique, it is quirky, but it requires athleticism to get all the way to the top, literally.
Absolutely, Phil. This is a remarkable set of stairs, but you were right. You have to be an athlete to get on these set of stairs, and you got to be a little crazy. There really is the unexpected. We've made some changes this year that we'll definitely talk about, but also it is going to be slipperier this year. It's got a lot of slime. It's our secret sauce, so that is a caliber, plus the couple new additions and one subtraction.
Let's look at the breakdown for today's event. Over the next hour, we're hoping to get 10 races in. We start with the male competition, then the female competition, before we move to the finals and the youngsters.
It's going to be a great one. I love watching the junior boys and the junior girls. They go up the stairs a little bit differently than the adults. And if, as you said, if we have time, we get the co-eds, and that's always fun. Sometimes you have boyfriend and girlfriends in there, or you might get a boyfriend or girlfriend.
Keep an eye out. We might see some wrestling on the Slippery Stairs as well. Here are the rules. They've changed a little bit over the years, but here's what we've got this year.
Certainly. There's no standing or walking on the stairs. You must stay within the white part of the stairs at all times. We have red lines on the outside. You can't cross that. Can't place your hands on the side rails. That's really important. Your fingernails, no dipping or slipping them into the between the stairs. And competitors are, big capital there, allowed to pull people down. And then once you reach the top of the stairs, you must remain there until the race is over. And that's the top three that get to the top.
All right, when we come back in just a moment, it's the most exhilarating sport maybe of the day in front of a great crowd in Rock Hill on ESPN 8, The Ocho. Slippery Stairs on the Ocho is presented by the new Sonic $1.99 menu. 5 Sonic favorites for just $1.99 each. Live free, eat Sonic. And in part by Visit York County, South Carolina. Go to visityorkcounty.com. GMT Moving Engineers. And by Rock Hill Gymnastics Center. Positively empowering children through gymnastics.
How'd you like that race earlier? That was the local TV talent. We had Catherine Madden and also Lucas McFadden and, of course, Alex Greenawalt. It was a lot of fun. They did a great job, and they found out how difficult the stairs were.
Our male competitors for our first race of the day are lined up ready to go, but before that, Zoe Zarin is with us. Hi, Zoe.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Slippery Stairs. We've got a lot of competitors out here today. They've been training for years and years, but they're pretty ready, I would have to say. Some skipped the Olympics to be here, and they're ready to rock and roll with a lot of competition out here.
Some have called this the biggest sporting event in the world right now.
Right
the Slippery
now.
Stairs.
Absolutely. I also want to mention Chris Miller was part of that crew from the local Celebrity Challenge from WRHI Radio and also CN2 Television. And here we go.
All right, there you see the names of the competitors, and already they're struggling to get over this brand new element.
That's right. Well, the gentleman had an opportunity to watch our local TV talent, and so they're trying to devise a plan. The first hump is really hard, so we've got White going over first and doing a good job slipping and sliding. And, of course, that is Paul Ryan. Paul's got an interesting story because Paul came in from Orlando, Florida today, saw me at 10 a.m. and said, I want to do this. And I said, I love your enthusiasm. Let's rock and roll. So here he goes.
You got people shooting the, what do we call it?
That's our special lube. Yeah, and they're spraying them. Now, this is the flat part. And
there's a tumble.
And how about Paul Ryan? He's going to make a run for this.
Ryan Folsom Purple went down, and Paul Ryan is pulling away from the pack.
And the referee is looking at him like he has to obey the rules. You can't dig your fingernails, and he's telling him to come down. He's saying, you got to come down. And he's like, no, I didn't do anything.
So he's disqualified. He just goes back to the start, right?
He comes down to the start.
In the green, TJ Dunmeyer is pulling ahead of the pack. Oh!
And TJ is the tallest competitor. His fiance is in the crowd. They're expecting a baby, so congratulations. Hopefully the baby won't come today, but he might just win this first heat. And you know what? If he goes down, he's going to take everyone down. move by Paul, but he did grab the sidewall right in front of the ref, but the ref, Hayes Glatt, didn't see it.
Paul looks like he took a little shot to the gut. He's holding himself there.
He's definitely going for it. And then Aaron Schofield, who played wiffle ball earlier today, and Chance Justice, he was a wiffle ball player earlier today. I watched Chance make a great catch in center field. Can he catch the top?
Look at Aaron Schofield, and down goes TJ.
Dunmire goes down. Paul Ryan goes down. Down. Chance Justice, he's got a step lead.
Might slow and steady win the race.
And oh my goodness. What a hop.
I've been told, Paul, that the stairs are more slippery this year by design. There was a little worry that the stairs last year weren't slippery enough.
That's right.
And we are seeing that.
Well, we got used to the humidity and learned a lot about how the humidity affects our slippery, slime wood. And so we changed it up a little bit, and it's really making an impact here.
Move on the left side here by TJ Dunmire, but now he's going backwards.
Okay.
All alone is Schofield.
I'm going to say Aaron should take this. He's got the right motion going up. He's using his knees, and then also his hands are kind of pointed in. He's going to win this thing. He's going to go up on the bell, and Phil, we're going to have our first winner in the male division.
Got to ring the bell. He does it.
Oh, my goodness. That was awesome.
10 points for first place. The top 4 move on to the finals. 6 in the first heat, and then we'll have 4 in the finals later on.
So, Phil, if this times out, the first 4 guys in order right now would go. If this times out before we need to get to a break, so you've got second, third, and fourth consecutive right there.
There is a floating time limit.
There is a floating time limit. And they all go back down again.
That's why you watch slippery stairs.
TJ thought he had second, but he doesn't.
Helmets required.
So again, Phil, I got to tell you, man, this is exhausting. If these guys in their second race, they're dying. They're really dying. So right now in pink, of course, we've got the competitors trying to get to the top. This is Daniel Marengo. And Daniel is another young man that drove in with Paul Ryan from Florida today. And we said, do you want to do it? We had a guy bow out, and he slid in, and right now he's in second place. So he's on the right side.
Down goes Ryan Foles.
And Ryan, very energetic young athlete. And the crowd's into it. And here we go.
Him on. Daniel Marengo. He's the third to ring the bell.
Oh my goodness. So there you go, your top 3. So you've got Aaron in first, Daniel Marengo in second, pardon me, Paul Ryan in second, and Daniel in third.
Chance Justice just took a tumble, and that leaves it wide open for TJ Dunmire. He just touched the sidewall sitting at the top before he rang the bell. Is that legal, Paul?
Sure, what the heck.
Okay.
Well, right now, these guys
Why
are
not?
exhausted. And here we go, they're going to come down, and the guys down below have to watch out. Ryan and also Chance.
One way up, one way down. There are no unslippery stairs.
Oh, jeez. Oh, my goodness. See, when you go down, it's the part right here that gets you.
And let's say this hump at the bottom that we described before, there's a reason why it was added this year.
Yeah, it's a tabletop. It's actually to add just another fun element of starting the race, and then also on the way down. It slows you up a little bit so you don't slam into the back wall. Hey, good job. Good job.
I think Paul Ryan needs a position.
No doubt. Well, Aaron Schofield's had a busy day. They won in wiffle ball, and now first place. Ryan, you glad you did it, buddy?
And if you're wondering, we are right here in the splash zone, if you will, where they're exiting. So watch out, you get the lube all over you.
No doubt. Hopefully we'll hear from Aaron Schofield until he's there. Aaron's had a good day. He's a little sore.
28 now. Those muscles don't move like they used to.
You know, I asked you before we went on the air, what sports do you call?
All right, Zoe's with our winner.
All right, I'm here with Aaron, our winner. Tell me about that almost slip at the very top. What were you feeling?
I just wanted to get to the top so bad, and I felt myself sliding, but held on for dear life and was able to make it.
Did you think you were going to go first? How long did you train for this event?
You know, me and the boys back home, we're always training, you know, climbing stairs is so, you know, I like to say Mount Everest was too easy, so I decided to come here for a bigger challenge.
All right, so what competitor right now that you've done one race is your most feared?
Sorry, ask that again?
Are you fearing the most?
I think Pink, because Pink is coming down with a lot of momentum, and I think all of us got injured in that first round, so we're going to try to all get up in one piece next year.
All right, well, good luck.
Urban legend tells us that Aaron Schofield climbed Mount Everest in flip-flops.
Isn't that a great quote? He thought that he wanted to climb this because that was too easy. I don't know. He might change that now.
All right, adult female race number 1. There are the contestants. Here we go.
Again, a lot of great female athletes. Jordan Leitner, 16 years old. Mary Crawford in blue, royal blue, she's 17. Ella Kimbrell, 18 in orange. Sienna Smith in red. Callie Kaysen in purple. And in hot pink, we have Gracie Starnes.
They are all friends. They are all locals from the Rock Hill area. And I understand it as one was approached to do the event, and then she went to the next, who went to the next, and it got to a point where the entire group had to be in it.
That's right. So we just kind of gave them a mulligan there, since they can't get up that wall right there, that first part of the tabletop. They were turned loose so they could climb up on the side. So here the race is on. And it's Sienna Smith, who looks like she's got the lead, but that's that flat section right here, Phil, that you got to negotiate that.
That's a new element. Just below the mezzanine, there's that flat slant. It's not traditional stairs for a few feet.
Phil, you did your homework. I love it. That is the mezzanine. And you've got, the ref is calling them down because they must have dug in or held onto the sidewall. And our ref today is Hayes Gladden, who actually competed last year. And I love that he's enforcing the rules a little bit here. No doubt, he's in a ref. He's got the ref uniform, the hat, the matching glasses, the whistle, and how about Pink? Hot Pink, Gracie Starnes.
Yeah, she's pulling away with this thing for now. You see the slime girls at the top to try to spread.
She had it, Phil. She was 2 steps away. It was like a wide receiver looking back for the pass, and she just didn't keep her eye on the ball. Oh my goodness.
You gotta watch out, those slippery slime girls at the top.
Oh, what a great move.
Sienna Smith just got taken out.
And Callie took her out. Callie is 2 steps away, Phil, from moving on and getting that coveted 10 points. She's got an extra 10 for knocking her friend down. Yeah, Callie.
Callie Kaysen, the winner.
I absolutely love it. Ella Kimbrell, she's 18 years old. She is tied right now with Gracie. Let's see if one of them pulls each other down. This is where you can do that, Phil, and it's always fun, but maybe Gracie says, you know what, I'm just going to go and let her get in second. And so there's your top 3. They'll all move on.
We had a tumble at the bottom of the slide, so those top 3 move on, but the race for 4th is intense.
Yes, and you know what? Not far behind this is the men's again. They got to catch their breath and get on the stairs.
That's a great feat of athleticism.
Yes. Oh, goodness gracious. So if the race were to end right now, you would get Jordan Leitner to advance, but she is being pulled down. She was just pulled down.
The youngest competitor in the competition, just 16 years of age.
And that was a smooth move by Sienna Smith as she is approaching. And then that's your 4th place because we are timed out, Phil. So unofficially, we got a top 4. And here we go. Great job again. Here they come.
And the real reason why you watch the slippery stairs.
I'm looking at Mary Crawford in blue. She's exhausted. I don't think she got up to the midway part. That's how hard it is.
It's pretty simple. If you want to be successful in this sport, you got to embrace this.
Isn't it great? So you got to try this now.
You know, when I was given this assignment, my first reaction, how do I compete? How do I broadcast?
Right. Maybe do it at the same time.
Next year,
about
Paul.
that?
Next year.
Phil, that was an awesome race. Good job there by Callie Kaysen in purple. And we'll hear from her. Good job, Gracie.
It has been a wild start to the Slippery Stairs competition. The first heats of the male and female races are concluded. And that's how you enjoy Slippery Stairs time. Look out below. Welcome back to Slippery Stairs as part of ESPN 8 The Ocho, presented by Sonic. We're at Manchester Meadows in Rock Hill, South Carolina, and we are 2 races in and now ready for adult male race number 2.
So Phil, I made a change here. They had a little bit of a hard time getting up the first part of the tabletop, so for the sake of time and getting as many races as we can get in, I said start from the top of the tabletop, so they did. It also gets them a little more energy.
Okay, just getting up that tabletop was a lot. We saw some belly flop moves, different techniques. Is there a technique to the stairs? Is there a technique to conquering this sport?
Great question, Chance. Chance Justice has got the technique right now on its left in yellow. It's slow. Take it slow and steady. If you start to go too fast, you're going to slip. And I think now you've got those 2 head-to-head going at each other. So you really want to take it slow. That's what I would do first. Aaron Schofield looks like he's going to win this one.
He won the first one. Can he do it again? Complete the double. He is the clear front runner here in the male Slippery Stairs competition.
And right behind him, Chance Justice, who's had a busy day. Those guys came to play in more ways than one.
Ryan Foles, who just fell to the bottom. He's having a real tough day here, Paul. So he's fallen a few times.
Yeah, and so now we've unleashed the balls. The little boys and girls are throwing the balls. So that's kind of cool. So we had a little bit of faster race on that one.
That's got to be close to world record time.
Yeah,
do they have those in the Slippery Stairs World Tour?
You know, I'm going to hopefully, cash in on letting these guys go from the tabletop, starting a little early. So it gave them a little more energy, and that definitely helped. And the balls, the kids are having a lot of fun with that. So
top 4 moving on. So we still have a little bit here.
Yeah, top 4 moving on. So they're still till it's timed out. So
I think they're just tired.
Actually, they're going to bow out. So they've got 3 coming out. So now we're going to have these guys come down once again. You guys exhausted or what? Yeah. Worth the trip from Orlando.
Listen, if you want to be good at the Slippery Stairs, don't skip leg day.
That's great for Aaron Schofield, back to back.
No, there's no slow way down.
There is not, right? You can just see it in your face. It's the recoil coming away from the tabletop that you got to get careful about. And Chance Justice, and he's going to get popped right now.
In the face.
So definitely busy there. So not too bad.
You see the youngsters waiting in the wings. They've got so much energy. They're going to compete in a little bit.
Yeah.
Later on this hour.
And we got a little cloud cover, so that's nice. And
anything is fair game, pretty much.
Yeah. And the balls, we went and got those red balls today, and we got ESPN volleyballs out there. It is just, that's so much fun. That's a great shot right there. Love it. Love it. So I wonder if Callie Kaysen, who won the first female race, the adult race, is going to come back at it and win another one. Because, we've got Aaron Schofield, who had back-to-back wins. So, and we've had people in the first race finish 6th and come back and win. So you just never know. It's like playing cards, right?
There are the contestants, all 6 of them in the stairs, just waiting to pass along some helmets.
And I want to thank the city of Rock Hill and York County. They did a great job of hosting us. And I want to thank my friends over at the Hilton Garden Inn for having us there and doing a great job and taking care of us. It's 3 years here now in Rock Hill, and I think I've been here about 15 times. And geez, I could move here tomorrow. It's a beautiful place, a great family atmosphere.
If y'all can hear me.
It's been really nice.
Just south of Charlotte, North Carolina, about 30 minutes outside of the Queen City. An hour north of the state capital of Columbia, South Carolina. Slippery Stairs competition has been a thing on the Ocho since 2019. And quite frankly, of all the events throughout the day, there are Olympic sports on ESPN 8 The Ocho. There is nothing quite as exhilarating as this. There's nothing that gets the crowd as pumped as the slippery stairs. This really is the Cinderella of the day.
Thank you for saying that. It's so much fun. And, you know, we had people out here at 4:30 today waiting for a spot so they could get in the front row. And I want to thank those people for coming out and just enjoying the day. You know, it's hot, obviously, right? It's hot and humid here in Charlotte this time of year, Rock Hill. But it's certainly fun. And our second race, our female race, is underway.
There's no other staircase like this in the world. Stairs just 4 inches apart, traditional stairs, the unslippery kind that you walk up in your home or at work. Those are about 11 inches in width.
Yeah, I don't think the girls got the memo. They could have started at the top of this part here, but if they don't make it right away, we'll allow them to hold on to the wall.
Very close on the belly flop move by Sienna Smith. Okay, so they're going to allow them to hold the wall on the way up.
No doubt. It's holding
Not
on.
easy, yeah.
They didn't know that they're going to have to work out in the weight room and get their arms going. Because it's definitely Callie again. Here she goes. And right behind her in green is Jordan Leitner. And pink, and the hot pink, Gracie Stern. So this is kind of how the first race was shaping up. Ella Kimbrell making a move. And see how in purple you don't want to stand up.
The seas parted, and Ella Kimbrell in orange just taking advantage.
You know, the colors of this event are so fun to watch.
She got pulled back by her friend.
Oh my goodness.
In purple, Kaylee Kaysen, who won the first one. Oh, here she falls.
She had, oh my goodness. And the balls are coming in. The boys are throwing the balls down. They're going to be ESPN volleyball goes flying, but at the top, Gracie Starnes, who got third. If she can hang on here, Phil, 2 steps to go. I've seen somebody many times fall from that top step. Here we go, and she's going to ring the bell.
Gracie Starnes, 17 years old, from right here in Rock Hill, South Carolina, takes heat number 2.
And we've got a battle for second. Sienna in red, and in orange we have Ella. Ella got second the last time. Sienna got 4th. Oh, but she's going down, and she's trying to take everybody with her.
That's got to be the move. If you're going down, if it's inevitable, take them all out.
That's right. Why not? You know, it's not a team sport. I'm really impressed with how they're getting over our slippery slope section where right now we have Mary Crawford. She's trying to negotiate how she's going to get there, but taking a look at Jordan Leitner, who is about halfway up the last section. Now she's coming down, and she's going to take everybody with her. Oh my goodness. So remember when you opened up the show and you said athleticism? Well, really now, athleticism and endurance, Phil. You need your endurance. And it's really hard once you get to the bottom of this thing to get your energy back up. One, because you're having so much fun and you're laughing so much, and the other is you're just exhausted. Oh my goodness. This is epic. We've had some really good slime mix today, and so far that has been the difference.
All of these young ladies, they were right here in front of our broadcast table shooting a TikTok, as the kids do before. You think this will make it?
Yeah, I think it will do all right. Ella just got slammed by a ball. Jordan looks back, and Ella is close, Phil, to getting that second spot. Jordan goes down again. She's got to be exhausted. That's her second time going down from almost all the way up the stairs.
Ella Kimbrell gets their second.
And that's the second time that she's in that position. And now followed in red, Sienna Smith. They're really hitting her hard. Our slippery slime girls, we have Skylar Fail up at the top and Ella Leslie, 2 really special young ladies in this area. And Ella's gonna get third if she can hang on, and she does. So there you go, your top 3. You know, Jordan's having a heck of a time. She's having a blast. She's been down 3 times. So the top 4 move on, and we'll figure that point system out as the top 3 are going to come down now. Do they look tired to you, Phil?
Yeah.
And you know, it's cooling down right now. It feels really good. We got a nice wind. And they're going to come down together. You know, in TV terms, we call these highlights melts, right? This is going to make a great melt.
It always does, every year. There's no slow way down. You just got to give up.
That's right.
And accept your fate.
Congratulations
fall to the bottom.
girls. Good job. Good job there. Ella was walking by me.
All right, we'll step aside here at the Slippery Stairs contest in Rock Hill, South Carolina. We've got more races when we come back, and we've got more falls, too. Tonight's Sonic Spotlight highlights the most important part of Slippery Stairs. The liquid on the stairs has been dyed to look like an ocean water flavored slush, giving the contestants a challenge to make it up the stairs and continue the Sonic fun. What's that made of?
Oh.
All right, let's go over to Zoe Zarin first.
I'm here with Gracie. She just won the women's heat #2 in first place, and you did third place on the first heat. Tell me what changed.
I decided to take it real slow and steady. Been training for this for a while, so felt more ready this round. Also to warm up the first round.
So scoring in the first top 3 on both heats, what did you do to train for this?
I've just practiced climbing upstairs and really training hard for this.
And the first place winner from Heat 1 is your friend. How do you feel about tackling her next round?
I'm going to tackle her real good. I'm going to beat her.
Well, congratulations on your win, and good luck next time, Gracie.
Thank you.
Thanks, Zoe. Thanks, Gracie. It's time now for the boys' competition. The youngsters take center stage on the Slippery Stairs.
No doubt. You mentioned what the lube is. Well, you know, we can talk about that, but it's a special sauce, and it's a lot more slippery this year. The weather has cooperated. We've added a couple different ingredients. You know, it actually took us 8 hours yesterday to mix it.
So you won't reveal the secrets.
No.
Colonel Sanders' chicken recipe and the slippery slime at the Slippery Stairs. 2 of history's great mysteries.
It is a difference maker. I promise you it's a difference maker. How about this? Now, we've got the boys, as you mentioned, Lincoln Gladden in gray, Mason Goodner in royal blue, William Hutto in brown, Nash Rollins in green, Liam Smith in red, and Brody Tyler in black.
The oldest competitors here are 11 years old. The youngest are 9 years old.
That's right, and I'm pretty impressed with making it over the top here.
They took care of that more quickly than the older males did.
No doubt. Liam Smith, he's got some length to him, and right behind him is Lincoln Gladden. His brother, Hayes, is our referee, and he must have given him some tips, because look at him, Spider-Man going up the stairs.
He was cruising up the stairs, Liam Smith.
And I noticed that when you look back, you actually lose your balance. I noticed that several athletes have done that. They've looked back and they've lost their balance.
We still have 4 youngsters. They're trying to use the wall. They still can't get over that first tabletop.
Well, they should be able to just do the railing now. They should just go ahead and do that railing.
Using his chest to get over the top is Liam Smith. He and Lincoln Gladden have dominated this heat.
And I'm wondering, check it out. It's going to go down. Lincoln goes down. Now, Liam lost his balance.
And all of a sudden, Mason Goodner in first place.
That's right, Mason negotiating, and he's digging his hands in our stairs. You can't do that. Hey, get your hands out of there.
I don't think the ref saw it. He's right there.
He's got a lot to look at, that ref. Hayes Gladden is our referee today. Super nice young man. And the boys are definitely having a hard time. We still got 2 trying to make it up on the other end.
Just take them out with you.
Junior boys in their final.
Are you surprised that the youngsters have resorted more to the wrestling and the physical contact than the older folks have?
Yeah, no doubt. And, you know, them being lighter, it's a little easier, obviously, on them when they come down. Our bucket of lube, a portion of our lube bucket is inside the stairs right now, and they just throw it back outside. But how about it? Lincoln Gladden He got off to a great start. Is he going to make it, Phil? He's got a couple more feet, couple more steps, and here he is.
Did that pretty quickly.
Lincoln Gladden is your junior champion.
Even with a couple of falls, he took care of that rather quickly.
No doubt. So congratulations, Lincoln Gladden. Liam Smith is right there. He's got about 8 more steps. There used to be 39 steps in here, Phil. We reduced it down to 33. We took some out and we added our slippery slope.
That ball's getting thrown in from a long ways away now, and just powering through is Liam Smith looking for second place.
Oh, geez.
Got hit in the behind. It doesn't matter.
No, yeah. That just ricocheted right off his tush, and he's going to get up there.
That is a strong young man.
Someone's trying to take him out with the ball and almost lost his balance, but Phil, he gets second. How about that for Liam Smith?
If you had any concern about the mental fortitude of the youth of America, just watch the slippery stairs.
Oh my goodness. And Royal Blue, Mason, just moments ago, Mason had a good trek. Hayes is really taking a look at it. He's going down. He's not going to be able to stay up there. And in green, to his left, is Nash Rollins.
Interesting development. The youngsters at the bottom of the steps are now throwing the balls themselves up the steps.
If you can't make it, try to break it, right? And Nash Rollins goes all the way down, leaving room for Mason. So we have our champion, Lincoln Gladden, Liam Smith in red. He got second. Now we're just waiting for the third place finisher.
But there's a lot on the line for third place. I would think maybe an extra ice cream cone tonight.
Or a Sonic. Sonic, slushy Sonic's up there, right? We all love our Sonic. And oh my goodness. That is doing some showmanship. Leaving our competitor in brown, William, in third place right now. Again, this can time out depending on our TV opportunity here at our segments. So if it ends now, William would be in third.
William Hutto's just been quietly working the left side of the stairs this whole race.
You know, it's funny because I was looking at it, not on the monitor, and I couldn't see him there for a while.
Hey, a ball just rolled to me. Should I throw it in?
Yeah, I think you should. That's it.
All right.
Yeah, I think, there you go. And you almost got there. That's all right.
Get the sound.
That's all right.
Now I have a slippery lead.
Here you go.
Thanks.
We have towels everywhere.
Carry on.
So the crowd is absolutely loving this. The parents, I had about 10 parents come up to me and say, can my kid do this today? Can my son, my daughter do it? And I said, we're filled up, but you never know. We'll be back. Nash Rollins, and you can just see the slippery Sonic slime, how slippery it is, but he's at the top and he can barely hang on because you got Skylar and Ella up there just dousing him with slime, and there's your third place.
Gotta ring the bell, and he does.
That is awesome. And they're all gonna come down. So again, the boys come down a little different. Jeez. They try to get a little bit more physical out there.
I just say one at a time is the safest way to do this. Maybe clear out the pit at the bottom.
Nice. Good job on that one coming down for Nash Rollins. And Liam Smith, he's up there. He's coming down. And you know what? Fittingly so. He was up first. He's coming down last. That's Lincoln Gladden and Gray getting ready to come down. And he's going to get back right there. Boom! So there's your champ, Lincoln Gladden.
School starts in a couple of weeks here. I'm sure he's going to take this one to all of his friends and show off his championship in the slippery stairs.
That's fantastic. Yeah, look how stoked he is. Oh my goodness.
He's going to be the coolest kid in the classroom on the first day of school.
Right?
I guarantee it.
Lincoln Gladden, slippery stairs. We call him the world champ because the Olympics are going on, so we can say it's the world championship, right?
There's no other slippery stairs competition in the world going on. Zoe is with our winner.
I'm here with Nathan. How did winning feel today?
Thank you. This was kind of hard. That hurt so bad.
Well, you went really fast. You were really great up there. Which competitor are you most scared of for your next round?
Let's get
He says all of them. Well, great job, Nathan. He's going to kill it next round. Good job, buddy.
Oh, that's great.
Nathan Gladden. Fantastic. What a sense of humor. So for this one, Phil, we're going to get the girls to start on the top of the mezzanine, or pardon me, the top of the tabletop, and that will help them get going. And we've got some great young ladies. Victoria McMaster, Millie in teal, Lydia Hernandez in purple, Hadley Horner in yellow, Finley Lineberger in light pink, and Gentry Rollins, 9 years old, in baby blue.
And just one race for the juniors.
Yes, sir. Just one race, and you get your championship. And they are off. The bell, Hayes Gladden wins it, a referee. This is going to be fun to watch.
Victoria and Lydia, a couple of 12-year-olds.
Yeah, we did mix it up. The oldest competitor, as you mentioned, 12, and then the youngest, 9. And how about Hadley? Hadley is just like, oh, she lost her footing and she's coming down. What a smile on her face. I love that.
Victoria McMaster quietly working the stairs and working to the top. I don't know, potentially in record junior pace.
You know, and we have our adult males throwing balls at them. So we'll see if this throws Victoria for a loop.
Victoria just got hit. She stays with it. Coming up on the right side, though, is Hadley Horner.
That's right.
Well, Victoria gets there. A slip at the end, but she hangs on.
Wow. And Lydia, that was under a minute, and that is a pretty good record right there. Lydia pulls herself up.
Here they come.
And in pink, how about Finley? Finley's going to get third. So we let them start on top of the tabletop. They have their breath and big smiles up there.
Girl power. They just dominate this thing.
They put the boys to shame, right? That was amazing. So there's your top 3. The champion of the juniors is Victoria McMaster, Lydia Hernandez, and then in third, Finley Lineberger.
Victoria looks a little bit hesitant.
Got balls flying everywhere. Slime coming out, the Sonic slime. And then in light pink, here we go. Finley Lineberger getting ready, and she finished in third.
If you stay on your backside, you have nothing to be concerned about coming down the slope at all.
So after this, we've got the male championship. So that should be good. 4 males getting in that one.
All right, stay with us for that one. It has been an incredible hour here at the Slippery Stairs Finals when we come back. Slippery Stairs on the Ocho is presented by the new Sonic $1.99 menu. 5 Sonic favorites for just $1.99 each. Live free, eat Sonic. And in part by Visit York County, South Carolina. Go to visityorkcounty.com. TMT Moving Engineers. And by Rock Hill Gymnastics Center, positively empowering children through gymnastics. It is time for the men's final here at the Slippery Stairs with Paul Higgins and Zoe Zarin. I'm Phil Constantino. We're at Manchester Meadows, Rock Hill, South Carolina. Our top 4 from the earlier heats. They will compete for the men's crown.
And it should be a great final. Aaron, of course, he won it twice. He's in blue, and he's at the back of the pack right now as Chance in yellow gets to the early lead.
If he is to sweep all 3 races here, consider the fact that he played wiffle ball earlier today, 95-degree humid heat. You're talking about Usain Bolt, Michael Phelps, Serena Williams type athleticism.
You know what's surprising me right now? Remember when I said earlier that sometimes you place last? Oh, Todd, I was just going to talk about you. You're going to get a win, but you're not. He goes all the way back to the bottom.
That includes our 2-time winner in the first heats.
Here we go with Paul
Schofield.
Pardon me, Paul Ryan is making a trek. He already made a trek today from Orlando, and he is really competing hard. These guys are putting on a fantastic show. Aaron is back out at top. He's almost there. They need to pull him down, and Todd's going to do it. All right, Todd. Oh, they're going to both go down. Leaving room for Chance and Paul Ryan.
Schofield's got to go all the way back to the top to try and complete this incredible athletic feat. The leaders right now, Chance Justice, one of his wiffle ball teammates. That's a story.
certainly is. I watched that wiffle ball today. That was awesome.
Paul Ryan, 25-year-old from Orlando, Florida, who just drove up here today and got into the competition.
How about that? Chance is coming away with the win. And Chance is our champ. And right there is Paul Ryan in second. And then blue is Aaron. So there's your top three. What a great race. You know, Todd is going to place fourth in green. Man, I had my money on him a minute ago, and he almost won this thing. My heart goes out to him. He's the biggest competitor. He did a great job. And they're
There you have it, the men's championship. It goes to Chance Justice. The yellows on his way down the stairs. Big upset in the final. Aaron Schofield finishes third.
Fantastic race.
You never know how it's going to finish in the slippery.
No doubt. And I love that race. That was a really fun race, really competitive. And I told the athletes, hey, have some showmanship today. And they certainly have. And everyone's touching their backside. We can't have it too easy, right, Phil? You can't have it too easy.
Yep.
On the way down, it's always fun. There's 33 steps. There's a bounce right here, flying over the slippery slope right into the tabletop.
Sometimes in life, you just got to let go.
You certainly do. So we've got...
All right, Zoe with our winner.
I'm here with Chance. Congratulations. Now, what inspired you to compete today? Is it a love of zany sports or a very strong dislike of slippery stairs or dry stairs?
I don't think you can turn down getting all soapied up, lubed up with a bunch of strangers and doing physical activities. So that's the main reason why I came out here. I think this is going to be a big future for me. So I'm very excited to hopefully pursue this further. And if not, it was a good run.
You're a very promising slippery stairs athlete. The stats aren't in, but you might have broken some records today. How do you feel?
You know, records are meant to be broken, and I think I deserve to break some of those. I work very hard every Saturday night, going to Walmart and getting as much lube or soap as possible and practicing. So I think I deserve to break those records.
Well, hard work pays off. Congratulations, Chance.
Thank you.
All right, then.
I love that. I love that.
We have 4 female competitors. They are competing for the women's title. Gracie, Mary, Sienna, and Callie. Off they go. We're coming up on the top of the hour, but we're not done just yet.
Not at all. It's going to be a lot of fun. Callie is off to a great start. She's on the slippery slope. She pulls her way up back. I think she had a little crease in the steps, so she anchored her hands in there, which Hayes Gladden, he didn't see it. But of course, we've seen them fall from here before, and this is Callie, but Hot Pink right behind her, and that's Gracie. She's going to try to get a leg. 2 more steps if she can get a leg and grab it, but she can't get her balance. It's going to be Callie if she can hold on all the way, and that's a record right there, too, getting up there today in that fast.
Pummeled with the slime at the top, and she did that in maybe 30 seconds.
That was impressive. And, you know, her leg was not stripped out from underneath her. It could have been, but it's so hard to keep your balance and pull something down. Sienna is hot on her trails in red. She's at the top step, going to pull herself up in second place. And then in hot pink, it's been a great day for Gracie. She's hugging the wall, getting doused by our slippery slime girls. It's exhilarating to ring that bell, I'm telling you. It's a lot of fun.
Paul, after today, some are going to call you Purveyor of Smiles.
Oh, that's nice for you to say. Oh my goodness, what a launch.
They'll wake up with sores tomorrow morning, but memories of a lifetime here at Slippery Stairs.
No doubt. It's a lot of fun. I asked them before if they had any questions today, and nobody asked me anything. Now they probably have a lot of questions.
What's worth doing in life if you don't ask any questions? You might as well do it.
Yeah, no doubt. That was so much fun. And there's your winner once again, Callie in purple. How about it? I love the smiles of our slippery slime girls, and they certainly did a great job today.
Name another sport where the best part of the competition happens after the final whistle.
Right? That's so true.
Zoe has our winner.
I'm here with Callie. She has won 2 heats today. How do you feel?
I feel amazing. I can't believe I won 2. It's really hard. And I'm out of breath right now.
So you're a pole vaulter. Do you think that experience has helped you in this competition today?
Maybe I pulled on, dialed it in a little bit, but I think I'll finish a career in the Olympics.
Well, you absolutely proved that today. Can you tell me a little bit about the strategy that you used?
I just kind of looked down and I saw somebody was behind me and I just kind of scooted over a little bit. And then I was like, there's no turning back now, and I just went.
You definitely had some signature slips today, so congratulations, Callie. I'm so jazzed to see you compete in our next round.
Thank you.
What a bright future for Callie Kaysen. Eyes on LA 2028, maybe?
Oh my God, she could be a broadcaster. She is a well-spoken young lady.
Final race of the day, Paul. We have the kiddos, and it's a co-ed
That's right.
heat. So it's the top two finishers from each, the males and the female kids.
No doubt. That's cool because they're all about the same size. So that really helps out. And they're off to the races, to the steps in the first section as we approach the slippery slope right there. In purple is Lydia. And she is just manhandling this stairs.
But probably a couple of balls early, too.
Look at the fight going on here. I love, oh my goodness. All fair and love inward. Maybe they'll get married one day. This is Liam Smith.
At this age, girls still have cooties.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh, Liam. Oh, you're going down. And our winner of the boys race, Lincoln, could he double down and win 2 races back to back? No, he's going to go all the way down. Oh, and Lydia goes down with him. Oh my goodness. And coming up in red, Liam Smith, he's back on track. And Lincoln is in second place. Liam just fell moments ago. And right about now, you're getting a little tired, but these guys, obviously, they're in great shape. And Liam looks back. Is he going to win? Look at the slippery slime girls just nailing him, and Liam's going to win this one.
Liam powers to the top, above them all. Ring the bell with pride. You're the Slippery Stairs champion.
No doubt. The co-ed championship goes to Liam Smith. And we're just looking at her second place. And it could be Lydia. Wouldn't it be fitting? Oh, no, Lydia's going to go all the way down. It opens up for in gray, our winner earlier today. And this is Lincoln. And Lincoln's going to go down. And you know what? Our ref just got hit with slippery slime. They just poured slime on our ref.
Just like in any other sport, the ref is part of the field of play.
Oh my goodness, that was fantastic. Victoria gets pulled down by her friend, Lydia. And at this point, it is survival of the fittest.
This is one of those that could get called for time. We'll see.
And Lincoln goes down yet again. And you saw no one even pulling him down. It's just so steep. Every step is different. There's no staircase like this in the world. And Victoria, she looks back. She's got an opportunity. You know, I tried to kick like 3 balls, and I've missed every time when they come our way.
We are maybe 10 feet from the bottom of the stairs.
Right. There goes Lydia, and Victoria, she almost falls. They're just getting her with slime. She has 3 steps to go, and she'll be our second place, and she'll win it for the women in the co-ed.
What an evening here at Manchester Meadows, Rock Hill, South Carolina. The Slippery Stairs, very quickly in its short history, making a serious name for itself. If you live in the Rock Hill area, this has become an iconic sports venue that you must attend every year, early August.
No doubt here at Manchester Meadows, and Victoria going down all the way, rebounding off the tabletop.
And now the rest of the youth participants will slide on down. Down goes Liam, and the last one to come down is Lincoln Gladden. Tons of fun here at Manchester Meadows in Rock Hill, South Carolina. Great crowd was witness to just complete chaos. For Zoe Zarin and Paul Higgins, I'm Phil Constantino. ESPN 8, the Ocho coverage continues. Thanks for joining us from Rock Hill, South Carolina.